todos, ¿cómo estás? Mi nombre es Michelle Savaro y estoy aquí en este grandioso programa Un Multicultural, donde vamos a hablar de la comunidad colombiana presente en Canadá. Welcome everybody, this is Michelle Savaro and we're here in New Multicultural. Right now we're going to talk about the Colombian community presence in Canada, and I have with me the amazing Yolima Carvajal.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very much for coming to our studio, and today we're going to talk about different topics about the Colombian community. This is going to be basically about the Colombian Consul from Calgary here in Winnipeg, and also the Colombian Association of Manitoba. What are they doing for our community? So basically the first question I'm going to cover right now, it's what is the Colombian Consul from Calgary? Like, what are they really doing right now? Are they here in Winnipeg at the moment?
Yes, they are coming to Winnipeg for 2 days. They come once a year to do paperwork, do passports and identity cards for Colombians, because Colombians, we have the luxury to have the 2 nationalities if we would like, and most of us, we keep it. But the cost of that is we need to have the presence of the consulates here to help us with that paperwork. And what I think is this is a great opportunity for me to try to reach people that are not in touch with us within the association, so they have never heard about us, then we can tell them what is this visit about. If anybody knows about a Colombian, or if a Colombian is seeing this program, I invite them to go and visit the Colombian Consulate webpage, the Colombian Consulate in Calgary, the webpage, and get registered there, because that is the way that they can know how many Colombians are here in Manitoba. And yes, they are visiting us for 2 days in Winnipeg, and they go to Brandon.
Okay, so as I know so far, they're going to be here today and tomorrow, right?
Right.
The 24th and 25th of July. And as you basically named, we have to maybe call them, make an appointment if we want to do any kind of process, right?
Yes, we have to prepare in advance for them, for their visit. We usually publish or tell everybody that we can get access via Facebook, and we have some email addresses. We can contact the people that at some point they reach us through the association, through our friends, and they are part of our community. But this is for all the Colombians in Manitoba. And they can call directly to the consulate in Calgary, and they can understand how is the process. But the people that the consulate is serving, they are registered like a month in advance or a couple of weeks in advance.
Yeah, so I was actually one of the clients today at the Calgary Consulate, and what I had to do, it was mostly just call them, make an appointment with them, send them an email as well, and then they will give you all the instructions by email. So you know what to prepare, what kind of documents you have to get with you, your ID from Colombia, if it's actually still available, if it's not expired. So all those kind of details, you can get them in the Colombian Consulate of Calgary, right?
Yes.
And call them in some case, they will let us know when is the next time they're going to be here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then they come once a year. They answer any calls. We have to understand that Calgary is 1 hour. We have an hour difference with Calgary, but they are always welcome to answer our questions.
Okay.
And yes, every Colombian in Manitoba, our jurisdiction is Calgary.
Okay, entonces para todos nuestros colombianos, si ustedes necesitan algún servicio del cónsul de Colombia, el más cercano está en Calgary y viene a la ciudad una vez al año. Básicamente lo que tienes que hacer es ir a Google, cónsul de Calgary en Canadá, y ahí te va a salir la página. Ahí puedes encontrar los números, el correo, cualquier información de contacto para que puedas llamarlos si tienes alguna pregunta y saber cuándo es la próxima llegada de ellos a Winnipeg.
Sí.
O puedes viajar a Calgary, ¿cierto?
Sí. y así no necesiten el servicio ahora.
Okay.
Todo colombiano que vive aquí en Manitoba debería registrarse ante el consulado de Calgary para saber cuántos somos. Y en caso de una tragedia, el consulado nos puede colaborar cuando ya ha habido tragedias, no solamente en Alberta, sino también aquí en Manitoba, el consulado ha estado apoyando en la medida de sus
cómo
posibilidades.
se puede registrar un colombiano?
Simplemente va a la página web
Okay.
del Consulado de Colombia en Calgary y en la parte superior izquierda tiene cómo registrarse.
Okay, perfecto. Bueno, so now we're going to the next question. So we're going to go to the Colombian Association of Manitoba. So, Jolima, tell me about this Colombian Association of Manitoba. Like, how long it's been in Winnipeg or in Manitoba? But you guys are located in Winnipeg, right?
In Winnipeg.
Okay.
In Winnipeg, originally we try to cover Manitoba. The number of Colombians in Manitoba back in 2007 was not
As big?
as big as it is right now.
Okay.
Then Brandon, for example, have a big community, and they have their own associations, their own groups that they can support themselves. And basically, but we are open anyhow, like a Steinbach, whoever needs information or some help from Steinbach, we can help them too. Yes, we are the Colombian Association of Manitoba, and we promote the well-being of the Colombians in Manitoba.
Okay, so basically if somebody asks me, so what is the Colombian Association of Manitoba, and what would you answer to that?
Basically, promote the well-being, and when we are talking about the well-being, I know it's a wide variety of topics, but primary, right now, we are focused on the newcomers, immigrants, and support them in the settlement process at the very beginning. As you know, we don't encourage people to leave Colombia, but once they are here, we try to help them to get to know how the culture works here, to get involved and to understand what is the best way to become a Canadian.
100%. Bueno, entonces, para todos nuestros colombianos, lo más importante es que sepan que los que están en Colombia son maravillosamente afortunados. Y cuando vienen aquí, también son muy afortunados porque tienen a la Asociación de Colombianos de Manitoba aquí para ayudarlos con todo. ¿Cierto? ¿Y tú cómo te hiciste parte de la Asociación de Colombianos? How did you get involved in this community?
Oh, I didn't have a choice, really. I came directly from the airport to a meeting from the Colombian Association.
Really?
Yes, they were very new, as I understand, and I love the energy. I was amazed by the support that people were giving to each other at that time. Mm-hmm. And then I bought that idea. I lived in Ontario for 4 years prior to come here to Winnipeg, and I didn't see and I didn't get that sense of community there. Maybe right now they have it, I don't know, but at the 4 years I was there, I felt like I was a little bit isolated, although amazing Canadian friends though. But when I came here and I saw how the Colombians were supporting each other, especially helping each other to find jobs, which is one of our main concerns when we come here, I got hooked into that. And I have been on and off from the association since then,
yes,
since
course.
I came.
So what is the Colombian Association doing at this moment? What are they working on?
Focus on newcomers.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening now is there is a good volume of international students, young couples or young couples with kids, that want to start a new life in Canada, but they come as international students, or one person from the family come as international students.
Mm-hmm.
What is really motivating for us is that they come with English already, with lots of skills. But once they come here, they realize that their understanding about Canada was so different from
what they were told
in Colombia, or they were
Okay.
told, and this is the reality. And then we try to get them the real understanding of how the things are here, and they are doing amazing. They are doing great, and hopefully we can continue help them.
Would
in
you
their
say
adventure.
that if somebody from Colombia comes with an engineer, they find a job right away as an engineer, or do they have to start with something maybe different just to...
We encourage them to get certified.
Mhm.
We encourage them to continue studying if they can. We encourage them to improve their skills, to learn how the culture is here, to get to work on their network,
Yeah.
the network, get involved, go to get volunteer jobs, get outside of their homes, and they are doing great. They are doing great. And the best thing is try to understand that you will need to try to do what you know best, what you are good at.
Mhm.
And there is a process, and sometimes people think that they can do whatever. And sometimes it's hard. We have to take the time to know what are our skills and how we can be hired to do something that we know how to do, that it matches our skills. And that is a learning process, but we try to help them and motivate them to do that.
So basically, be humble and you're gonna succeed.
Be humble and learn. Work hard to get certified. If they come with an engineering degree, don't forget what they have.
Yeah.
And paperwork, lots of study, maybe at the beginning, but it pays off. Usually, we try to get together on July the 20th.
Okay.
Because in Colombia, we celebrate our
Independence
Independence Day. This year, we have to keep it very small, but we would like next year again to get everybody in the park with their families to have our annual picnic.
Okay.
And get together as much as we can. We would like their support to by going to our workshops. For now, if the new immigrants, they get settled in the best way possible, for sure we can do lots of things for the kids, and we can think a little bit bigger as the new immigrants, they settle here.
Perfect. So basically, what you can do as a Colombian, you can actually go to Facebook and find the Colombian Association of Manitoba group.
Yes.
And join them, because they will post there any
Everything.
volunteers, any events, right?
Right.
Any parties that we might have, or celebrations, dancing, etc. So thank you very much for this opportunity. It's been an amazing time with you, Multicultural, and this is the Colombian group of Manitoba.
Gracias.
See you next time. Stay tuned for the next ones.